Don't allow bricklayers to lay a single block until you've watched this video. Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, mamas and papas, wherever you're watching me around the world, my name is Yibari Doba and I'm an architect and a 3D artist. Also, I'm a man with many talents which you will get to see soon. Alright, in our last video we talked about how to lay a foundation that stands for a lifetime. In this one we are talking about the walls. So a lot of people think that laying blocks is just putting bricks on top of each other with cement, but no, that is not the case. If your bricklayer misses one of these 3 critical steps that I'm going to mention in this video, your building is going to develop deep structural cracks before you even get to the roof. Let's go. The first mistake happens on day 1 of bricklaying. If the corner block is off by just 2 millimeters, by the time it gets to the lintel, it's going to be off by more than 2 millimeters. It will be off by an inch, if not more. At this point, your wall is going to be leaning. It's going to you can lean on me. It will be leaning. So, like the leaning tower of Pisa. A pro tip is never let your bricklayer lay his blocks by eyeballing it. I says, no worry, I go use eye gauge right now. Don't allow use eye gauge, I beg. You should use a plumb bob with a string line. A wall that is not perfectly vertical is going to put unequal pressure on the foundation. And those things like that can result to structural failure later. A contractor that is trying to rush will make his mortar joist too thick because he wants to save on blocks, or he can even make it too thin because he's trying to save on cement. The problem with this is that those mortar joints, that mortar mix, it shrinks when it dries. Imagine when it's too thick, right? It will not create weak gaps in between. And this can cause some structural problems. Also, a mortar mix that has too much sand over cement, it can cause serious problems. In fact, only wind alone can pull your wall down before the roof anchors it because your mortar mix is wrong. Now, I'll give you a quick field test that you can use to know if your mortar joints are strong or not. First off, the width of your mortar joints should be 10 millimeters to 15 millimeters. Let us just say 1 centimeter. So, to check if it is strong or not, when it's dry, I try to use your finger to knock it off. If your finger can knock off the dry mortar joint, it is weak. Stop work immediately. Now, what happens when your walls get to the top of your doors and windows? This is where a lot of local builders have issues. Now, this is the lintel level. The weight of the roof blocks pushes down heavily. If the concrete beam underneath those blocks, on top of all the doors and windows, is not properly reinforced with steel, it's going to snap. And it's going to create these weird diagonal cracks that are seen on some buildings. It can cause more problems than that. So, always use a professional. The lintel acts as a bridge that transfers the weight of the roof or whatever structure is above it safely to the main columns. Those columns transfers it safely, like a bridge. So once your walls are straight, solid, and your lintels are cast, you are now ready for the ultimate transformation, the roof. In our next video, I'm going to show you how to spot a bad carpentry crew before they ruin your wood and cause leakages in the future. Hit that subscribe button. I'd like to hear your questions in the comments. I also like to hear your thoughts. Let's keep building straight. See you on the next one.